Over the last 50 years, as nutrient pollution from septic tanks, from sewer outfalls, and from fertilizer runoff has increased, the state of our waterways has been thrown into crisis and decline. This lab used to be a bulwark against levels of pollution rising and alerting the public to high and dangerous levels of contamination. It provided a precious resource to our town. Then Superstorm Sandy hit and ravaged our lab with flooding that led to the development of mold and dangerous indoor air quality. This, of course, made our lab inoperable. The Santino administration thought to abandon the important work done at this lab and sent its equipment off to be sold, likely for pennies on the dollar. But today, more than ever, we need this lab. So I'm delighted to tell you that the town has committed to reopening this lab by mid-2019. And to accomplish this goal, the town is diligently receiving estimates for the safe removal of the mold and other contaminants, as well as the replacement of electrical, heating, and cooling components that are no longer functional. Our new equipment will be energy efficient, and the lighting will be LED, of course, fitting within the town's goals of sustainability. Furthermore, the building will be totally self-sufficient, utilizing solar panels to power the facility, along with receiving energy from the town's wind turbine here in Point Lookout via remote net metering.
It seems like lately every day has been a good news environmental story, and I'm really happy to be part of it. It's great that the town of Hempstead is leading forward and thinking about ways that we can continue to protect our environment. I am lucky enough to represent Point Lookout and Lido, and I'll come here every day. It's great to be here, but really this is a commitment that the supervisor has, that I have, and I know the rest of the town board has, to protecting our shoreline. I'm delighted that we did a U-turn on the failed decision to sell off the parts of this lab, and we're recommitting not only to science and protecting the environment, but also to the people of Point Lookout.
I am very excited that the lab is going to be put back into service. We had several programs going, expanding the science into new areas, looking at sediment contamination, looking at the history of the area and the history of the contaminants. And these were all cut short a couple of years ago, and we're certainly looking forward to using a lot of our up-to-date instrumentation to look into these problems and to expand into the new areas of the emerging contaminants. We're starting to look at the microplastics problem and some other issues.
On behalf of the Long Island Regional Planning Council, we are partnered with the DEC on the Long Island Nitrogen Action Plan, and this lab can be a real asset for a lot of the work that we're doing across the island. So we're really delighted that this is happening and that the lab will be back and functioning.
So today is actually a really happy, great day, not only for the town of Hempstead, but for the whole Long Island region. I'm so delighted that we will be reopening this valuable resource to our area. I'm so grateful for the amazing work that is done in our Department of Conservation and Waterways. You truly are a model for the rest of the country to follow. I'm grateful to Erin King Sweeney and the town board for passing the capital plan to make this possible. And I thank all of you for being here today, and I look forward to welcoming you back when we open up this lab.